Audio is not working. Let's retest. Testing, testing. Is this working? Okay, we're all good for audio. We're not skipping that step today. And you know what that means? That means that we are live. Okay, we're live. We're live and we're alive, and we're gonna be talking about some real interesting stuff. As long as I can. Um, I've been editing just now, just finished. Um, and you lose the flow of things as you start to kind of add more to your process. This has happened to me several times because you're trying to create a process, so you never know which one is important or how important each step is. But you can't let it go because you have to be able to recognize variables. You know, if I want to stop doing something, it has to be an active choice. If I recognize it as a waste of time instead of me just dropping it because I'm too distracted by other things that I'm, you know, getting the hang of. Like I've recently starting prospecting on LinkedIn, and slacked on the edits. So I'd recorded something yesterday, and I slacked off editing it, and I had nothing in the barrel to kind of cushion my some free time for me, and so I missed a day or two of videos. But this has been good. It's given me some time to think about what kind of content I need to do as I kind of prospect and I kind of see kind of a little more deeper into the industries I'm going into. I kind of am discovering what kind of content people want, and that's important. So find the silver lining, whatever. Um, but it is a numbers game. It's kind of becoming clear to me that basically everything, all of life, everything is just a numbers game. It is a game of attrition. And if you don't know what attrition means, I'm going to get you the definition. A reduction in numbers, usually as a result of resignation, retirement, or death. Um, yeah, when you win by having more, it's a numbers game. Consider it from the metaphor of a battlefield. Um, your opponent will have a high rate of attrition if your numbers are higher, right, on a battlefield, or if you play smarter. If you can attack more at a time. If you have cannonballs and they have swords, things like that. It's all a numbers game. How many pins can you drop? Can you deliver on a deadline? Can you sleep at night? You know, all really important stuff. And the thing with anything is find the numbers. Something's not working, change it. If something's working, double down. And if doubling down doesn't work, half your strength. See if having it, and if having it decreases it, then keep it the same. Maximize efficiency so that you can do as much as possible to maximize success. Lower the cost, be lean and efficient, and provide tons of value. That's the game. And it's hard doing that when you're just one person and you're trying to create a solution for a very real problem. But that just means that you have to spend more time on it than anybody else. Most people, we spoke about bullshit jobs. Most people, most people admit that they maybe do like an hour or two of meaningful work a week at their office jobs. And it's like, really? So if you do what, 10 hours, 12 hours of meaningful work a day, you're doing as much work as um, 12 men do in a week, in a day. So, you know, that's actually a really good hook. That's a good marketing. See, I'm starting to think like a marketer, which I don't like, but that's a good selling point for something, whatever. The efficiency of 12 men. The efficiency of 12 men a week in one day as a solo creator. But that's if they work office jobs. There's plenty of very hardworking people out there. And you have to compete with them. And you have to realize that you're really only competing with those people. You're not competing with anyone else. You're not competing with people who aren't working hard. You're competing with people who are doing those 12-hour days, and that's what making money on the internet's become. And it's become incredibly difficult. And if you do not keep up, if you do not, if you do not, um, if you do not uh, put in the required hours to be able to compete, then you better have a really good idea that's foolproof. You know, it's it's just the way it is. It's gotten what, twice as hard, 4 times as hard, 10 times as hard to do anything online because everybody's online. So to solve a problem, you have to solve something unique. You have to solve something incredibly specific that people actually care about. You know, um, and that people actually that actually helps them profit. The best way to make money is to make other people money. If you can make other people money, you'll make money. It's just the way it is. And you know, if you get more quality hours, get more hours overall, you'll win. And there's no doubt about that because you'll be in the cycle for longer, right? It's like what Naval Ravikant says about putting yourself in a position of acquiring the most amount of luck or something like that. You put yourself in that position, and you do you do certain things to put yourself out there, and eventually luck becomes a more a calculable metric. Instead of a complete chaos of infinity, a perceived infinity, it becomes 1 out of 1 million, 1 out of 100,000, 1 out of 1,000, 1 out of 100. And if you can position yourself right, then luck doesn't exist, or at least affects your life as little as possible. And that's what you want to do. You want to reduce luck. You don't just want to do something once, you want to do it 12 times, 100 times, and you want to find what works. And you want to reduce forces of evil against you. Um, yeah, that's basically it. I wish I'd have more to say, but today's been prospecting. I'm feeling much better in terms of health. I've had some health issues come and go, so it's been a bit of an issue. But health is, improving. And you know, what else is there? I've been prospecting. improving the doc, thinking about what kind of reasoning people would really be looking out for, and kind of adding to it, and clarifying every single aspect of it, so that no part is confusing, or no part leads to people asking questions. You want to read it and your questions be answered. You don't want to read it and then have more questions. That's essentially it. I don't have anything else to say. I've made a video. I've got two scripts. Getting back on the script writing thing, I'll tell you this, it's really difficult to really give value, right? But that's the point. If you put in enough quality hours, you'll always be providing value. And I think that's something I'm struggling with. Um, this is the most amount of work I've ever done in my life, to be honest. Probably not the most I've done in my life, but the most I've done in my life for consistently for this long. It's been over 2 months. It's what, day 66, right? Day 66, day 67. So it's over 2 months now of doing this. And this frame of mind. So I think the longest I've done this before is like my GCSEs or my A levels, where I did like a month or two of like real crazy revision. But what I'm getting is it's not incredibly like that is far less taxing than this, because it's like the answers are in the book. I just have to be able to learn them. It's like the path has been set, but this is like finding your own path. So it's like 100 times more difficult, at least mentally, because it's like the answer is not in the textbook. I'm creating the answer, and there's there's um, there's a level of I could be wrong. So you have to be able to figure out what exactly the solution is. Otherwise, you're not doing your job. And yeah, that's where I'm at today. I think I'm going to leave it there. I don't have much else to say, and I'm not going to waste time yapping. Um, hope that was somewhat remarkable. Do good, be good, do good things, and subscribe, and good things happen. So I'll see you tomorrow.